Sometimes I ask myself this one question, guys. Should I move back to Jamaica? So I've been thinking, I've been living abroad, guys, for a while now, chasing, opportunities, building, just living, growing. But there's something about home, about Jamaica, that keeps calling me. Today, I want to share my thoughts, my reasons, my plans with you. All right? So stay tuned and let's jump into it. So, why am I even considering it, right? So, living abroad, guys, teaches you a lot, but it also shows you what you miss most. There's something about waking up to the sound, of the roosters, the chicken, the cockacrow, and all them thing that, grabbing fresh produce from the market, from the roadside, natural food, good vibes. One of the things I miss most is going to, the jerk man, and get some jerk chicken. I know you can find that here in America, here in Florida, but it's not the same. The food is not the same, guys. In the US, it's, to me, in my opinion, it's a go, 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 work, work, work type of thing. But in Jamaica, there's a natural rhythm to life. You actually feel present. You feel alive. You feel energized. Yeah. And so some of the benefits, guys, of moving back to Jamaica, I think one of the first one is the cost of living. So if you manage your money right, especially if you have an online income, your dollars stretch further. Pace of life. That's another benefit. So in Jamaica, guys, even the stressful days feel lighter. You feel electric. You feel alive. Find joy in small things. Entrepreneurship is another one. So there are so many gaps in the market. A small cook shop, Airbnb, juice bar, coffee shop, you name it. Any type of thing, type of business that you have a passion for, you can do it. And being around family is also another one. You get to see your family, them all the time. I have family here, but I also have family there. But home is where, they say what? Home is where the heart is, or yeah, something like that. But Jamaica is calling me, man. Yeah. So, anyways, am I moving back home? Should I move back to Jamaica? Yes, I'm moving back. So let me be real with y'all. Yes, right? I'm moving back, not tomorrow, not next week, but it's happening. I've already made up my mind. I just need to lay the right foundation first. Because you got to have a plan, guys. You can't just get up and say, oh, you're going to move back to Jamaica, and then you don't have no income or nothing. So I'm currently building up my passive income digital products, content revenue and investments. I want to launch a business in Jamaica in the near future that ties into what I'm passionate about, what I do on a daily. So something in the food industry, chef experience or even cooking retreats, something. But we're going to figure that out. So here's my goal checklist. Build passive income, finalize a business plan, secure property in Jamaica. I already have property in Jamaica. And then just move. You got to do it. You can't just sit around and be like, oh, I'm going to move next year. I'm going to do it the other year. You're just going to remain in America. You see me I say? And yes, my YouTube content will definitely level up, guys. You already know the vibes. It's going to be unmatched. So I'm going to make more cooking videos from my yard. Picking herbs from the garden, walking through markets, like Hanover, Mobile, wherever my mind tell me to go. I might even do a vlog series on what it's like, setting up our life in Jamaica from scratch. You never know. So what would you want to see? Street food tours, building my house, farm to table series, and should I move back to Jamaica? Tell me in the comment section, guys. What do you think? Should I move back to Jamaica? So the answer isn't if it's yes or no in my book. When it comes to me, it's when. Yes, me I say I'm definitely gonna be doing it because I already started the planning phase and all that stuff. So I'm getting things in order right now, and soon, real soon, I'll be calling Jamaica home again. I've been living in the United States for over 20 odd years, and hey, it's been fun. It's been good, great. I started businesses, and what I'm doing right now, it's going great. Can't complain. There's a lot of opportunities here. Don't get me wrong. But if you're from Jamaica and it's just this, I can't explain it. It's something about home. It's like I have to go back every year on vacation, every couple of months. That's just me. You know, everybody different. Everybody have their own feelings, their own opinion. You know, what worked for me might not work for you. So this might not be your dream of going back home to live. You know, but yeah, in my case, yeah. So if you enjoyed watching this video, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know, for more crazy videos, amazing recipes. Peace.